All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. Say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man, Log TV and Choo Choo, and let's get started with today's video. Okay, Google, what is a grebe?
According to Wikipedia, grebes are aquatic diving birds in the order Podocipediformes. Grebes are widely distributed freshwater birds.
Okay. All right, I got it. Guys, grebe. This is the QSP grebe. I had to look it up because I don't even know. I know they do birds and animals, but I didn't know what a grebe was. So now we all know what in the world a grebe is. All right. So this is 14C28 black blade, stonewash, black stonewash, excuse me, blue micarta handle. Very cool. I like their packaging these days. Very, very nice. Now, guys, this is obviously blue micarta. Very, very nicely done. Oh, by the way, I should mention, this comes by way of QSP through the Apex Pass Around group. Got my pass around groups confused there. But very, very cool to see this one. Now, this is a button lock, of course. You have blacked out hardware. You have a black filler plate here for your clip. Man, I like that blue micarta. Now, it is completely flat. There is a little bit of chamfering here. And again, if you were to say, guys, I've said this over and over again, if you were to say that handle reminds you of the Penguin, you would be spot on. But there have been a few of theirs lately that have been that. But, you know, if you have such a successful knife like the Penguin, I think all of us would try to replicate some of that for sure. Man, I keep getting out of the pool of light. There we go. So you have the QSP on the pivot tooled on this side. You do have a loop over deep carry all the way up clip that is reversible. You do have a lanyard hole. And in this case, our construction is open with 2 barrel spacers. So there's your screw and the other one would be there. Very, very cool. Man, that is just a very simple knife. Now, you do have, obviously, a black wash blade with thumb studs and a wedgification up here. You have a flipper tab and thumb studs. And, yeah, really cool. Now, let's do the flipper tab first. Definitely has, let's see. Yep, there's your jimping. Definitely has a point to it as well. Yeah, but it comes out pretty good. Let's see, can I fail it? Yeah, you can definitely fail it. It is not coming out as, kind of rapidly as I would wish, but it definitely, it deploys. And you can see action-wise, it's coming down and comes in there pretty well. Now, of course, this is a spring-loaded knife. But there is definitely some back pressure there that gives you the feel of a detent. Now, I will say it's the other way around. It's kind of weird. So on the flipper tab, it feels like you got to give it a little bit of gas, and again, the sounds are just kind of muted. But on the thumb studs, it feels first of all, your access is pretty tight here, and it feels actually quite a bit tighter to get it out there. And then what we talked about on my previous video, I cannot remember which knife that was. It was one of their other knives that I reviewed recently. This thumb stud, because it has that open area and kind of a lip, after a while, man, I gotta tell you what, guys, I'm gonna stop for just a second and adjust this light. I have a major shadow here. See that? Give me just a second. All right, I think we beat it. There we go. Much, much better. I'm glad I stopped. I hate stopping in the middle of a video. By the way, I didn't mention your pocket clip. Good access in there. The retention was good in the pocket. In and out very, very nicely. So back to this. So the thumb studs, which you can now... Well, there's still a shadow there, isn't there? Right there. Oh, well. So the thumb studs just have kind of a lip around them. And it's a little... I don't know. Once you get it, it pops out like crazy, as you can see. So that's not the problem. It's just a little stiff in actually trying to get it to go. And after a bit, you end up with a little bit of irritation on your thumb there. The button sticks up a little bit, as you can see. In both cases, a lot once it's locked, and a little bit in this configuration. So you definitely got to stay off of that. Now, I like the design of the button. No big deal there. There is no button stick at all. Very, very nice. I like that a lot. The recess for the button is good. Everything is good. Now, as far as ergos, I get a full 4-finger grip. However, I'm coming up on this ramp right here. Now, it's not a big deal, and I am kind of tied in. Again, I mentioned how flat this flipper tab is, so I really have to back off just a little, and I'm right at that edge. Your results will vary based on your hand size. Now, you do have jimping here. Nowhere really to choke up, which is fine. Pretty good, but again, not the most comfortable for my hand, and I am definitely, you can see right there, I am definitely feeling that clip. Not my favorite ergonomically, for sure, and it is square. Again, your results will vary. My fingers are long, my hands are a little bit bigger, and yeah, that's it. But again, the blue is just beautiful. Now, as far as lockup, no lock, rock, or blade play, definitely not disengaging. And are we centered? Oh boy, looking off camera. Sorry, guys. It looks like it's off to the clip side just slightly. Let's see. There you go. Can you see that? Just a tad bit, not a whole lot. Again, very nice knife. Again, I say all the time, not every knife is for every person, but it is what it is. All right, so. All right, what happened there? I kind of got hung up. I'm not sure. What is happening? Is there a piece of... Oh, it's where I cut it before. I was like, what is happening? All right, yeah, definitely going to cut for you as far as... Good Lord. I make messes all the time. All right, very thin stock. We'll talk about what that is here in just a second. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and shift gears into that section. Now, I'm going to give you guys... it does not seem to be available in a lot of places already, but it is available at White Mountain Knives. Let's make sure the blue one is Grebe. I'm looking at the black one right now, so let's look. Okay, so there is... Oh, wow, there's several versions. So there's actually a black, blue, and white carbon fiber one with S35 for $167.50. That's not what you're looking at here. This one is $70.95 with 14C with that clip point and the blue micarta. Yeah, really, really cool. There's also the Grebe T, which is a Tanto version of this. Actually, there it is. Okay. So yeah, so those are also, there's a lot of versions. So I'll leave a link to the main White Mountain page with all the Grebes listed so you guys can go through them. And again, don't forget to use code KnivesFAST for 10% off at checkout. Now, this one is 7.35 inches long. It is 4.25 inches closed, 3-inch blade length, 0.118 on the thickness. Again, very thin. 14C plain edge with a black wash blade. 59 to 61 on the HRC. It is a button lock, and it is 3.74 ounces. Now, like I said, there are tons of options on these. There's a blacked out version of the Tanto. There's some other kind of fat carbon one. There's a black and stonewash version of the clip point. Yeah, there's even a jade version. So yeah, I'm just going to list. Good night. There are like, oh my goodness, it goes on and on and on, guys. So I will list them rather than giving them all to you. I will give you the link to that. So let us see our comparisons here. So yeah, the Rat 1 is going to be majorly larger. As you can see there, where's my Rat 2? There it is. The Rat 2 is roughly the same length. Wow, if I can not knock it around everywhere. Look at that. Very, very close to Rat 2 length. And Rat 2 is the same way. If I choke up like this, I have plenty of room. But if I'm back here in this kind of groove, I'm way at the end. So it's the same kind of thing, if that makes sense. So there you go, guys. The QSP Knives Grebe. Thanks to QSP for sending this along, and I'm going to pass it to the next person in order. I don't know who that is off the top of my head, but definitely keep checking for other people's thoughts. Guys, I say it all the time. Watch more than one review. It's definitely worth your while. My hands, my results are going to vary. I know JB really liked this knife, Big Red, and some others definitely liked it. So, and I do like it. It's just a little small for me. That's all. So thank you guys so much. Definitely give me a comment and a thumbs up. And thank you for all your support. Do all the things, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.